I just want to say that to people who have been through what I've been through, or people who are still going through what I've been through or going through, you know, I just want to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that people judge you without getting to know you. I'm sorry that you gotta go through this every day. I'm sorry that people don't understand you. I'm sorry that people call you weird because you don't do the things they do, or, you know, behave the way they behave. I'm sorry that people only, you know, talk to you when it's convenient for them. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through, but you're not alone. I just want to let you know that you're not alone at what you're going through. And there are millions of people in this world that's going through the same thing you're going through. But I'm sorry that they don't understand that you're not strong enough to be treated the way you're treated. I'm sorry that people don't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. I'm sorry you don't receive the recognition for the type of person that you are, because you are a very special type of person. And I'm sorry if people say otherwise or make you feel that way. I'm sorry. People might tell you to go ahead and go kill yourself. That is stupid. People say depression isn't real. People say you just want attention, you just want pity. I'm sorry that you had to hear those things, and all you have to do to get through it is just pray. Pray and know that it won't last forever. And I say trauma because this is not something that happened once or twice or even 3 times or even 10 times. This is something that was happening to me every single day. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Nita Nicole, and I'm back again with another late night video. Like the title of the video, as y'all can see, is a high school trauma. Now, a lot of people say, why am I always talking about high school? I graduated last year. I made my channel really just to talk about my life and just to make awareness of things that, you know, I've been through, and some of the things that I know other people have been through, and some of the things I know people are still going through that they don't talk about. I talk about things that a lot of people don't talk about or don't want to talk about. I talk about high school a lot because that is where most of my trauma happened. High school. I know in elementary school I wasn't the perfect student or whatever, but I was a quiet girl in elementary school, and for some reason people didn't want to be around me. They only, you know, used me to their advantage, and the few friends that I thought I had weren't really my friends. But like I said, let's go back to elementary school. Of course, people know bullying happens. Bullying happens. Bullying is going to cure. Of course, some people think bullying is a part of life. They be like, bullying is a part of life, get over it. But that's not true. That's not true. And I was the type, I was very sensitive. Right then, back then, I cared about everything. But now I don't care about nothing. That's why I come on here. That's why I decided to YouTube, because I don't care about nothing. Back then, I was sensitive, you know, quiet, and I was very, very well easily to take advantage of. I was being bullied like throughout my whole entire elementary school year. I had not one year where I was happy. I didn't think, of course, they'll say if somebody picking with you, you know, your parents gonna always say, if somebody picking with you, come home and let me know. There were a few times where I went home and I did tell my mom this and that, and she came out to school and all that right there. But of course, you know, that didn't happen. That didn't help. I mean, the bullying was still going on, and I got immune to it. From kindergarten on up, I was already a quiet person. Like, I didn't talk to nobody. I was always nice to people, even though I knew they said bad things about me. And basically, I still end up helping people. I help people with their work, with their homework, with everything. I even gave a few people money. People just call me weird. They call me weird, ugly, black, fat, no hair, all that. They just, you know, now I, you know, sometimes I can laugh on it, but other times I just think like, damn, they really did treat me like shit. I wasn't making no friends, and you know, so when a few people did try to come to me with open arms and be my friend, I would automatically just trust them. I know that, you know, I would automatically just trust them and just, you know, just be looking forward to talk to them every day. When I go to school, I just look forward to seeing them because they were the only people that enjoyed really being around me. Come to find out, you know, they was the same people that was talking behind my back. And to other people, you know, they acted like they was my friend in my face, but when they was around other people, and you know, they think I didn't notice, but they, you know, was talking about me. Now at the time, now this was elementary school. I hated going to school. I'd catch a cold. I would be so happy to get sick, you know, because then I can stay home from school and wouldn't have to deal with any of that. Or when I had dentist appointments, when I had like eye doctor's appointments or just regular checkups, I was just so happy because I did not want to go to school. When I came to high school, it wasn't no better. I remember one day I was in the gym and I was sitting on the bleachers, and one girl, she had my coat. I'm sitting on the bleachers, she down on the floor, and she just stepping on my coat, like literally just stepping on my coat, throwing my coat, stepping on it. And guess what? And I didn't even say anything. They thought I didn't see them. Well, she thought I didn't see her, and another girl was sitting on the bleachers. She was just looking right at her, which is this girl was supposed to be, you know, my friend, the one that was watching her do the stuff. She was supposed to be my friend, but she just threw the coat on the bleachers. And I guess they didn't think that I saw that. But I did see that. I was so busy being nice to people, y'all, that I didn't even care about them being mean to me. But at the end of the day, I didn't realize that was breaking me. And that is when depression build up. Depression build up lots of times. Okay? I know there was one time, I know I'm going back and forth, but in 5th grade, it hit me hard. It hit me real hard because, like, that's when I found out that one of my so-called friends, you know, was going behind my back saying stuff about me. And the funny thing about it, I know y'all say, girl, they talked about Jesus, so you know they're gonna talk about you. But you know, I just wish I could have told my younger self that, you know, that people gonna talk about you regardless. Just keep doing you, just keep your head up, just keep going. Like, I wish I could have told my younger self that. I wish somebody could have told me that when I was that age. And still, I already was, you know, depressed about my niece passed away when I was in the 5th grade, and a lot of anxiety had built up over the years, and I was just over it. That was when my niece passed, and that was also the time where I had ended up overdosing on some pills. Tried to put myself to sleep when I took the pills. I ended up surviving. I ended up surviving that, and did nobody know about it. My mom, she told my teacher about it, and that was the only person who knew. Did nobody know. When I was in high school, I was in a band. When I joined the band, I believe, I don't care what nobody say, I do believe that joining the band saved my life. Something that I could run away to. And basically, I was playing the saxophone in the band, and it's like when I played the saxophone, it's like I didn't only do it for fun or played the music that was given to us. I played my heart and my soul out, and that's why I took it so seriously, because I really didn't have nothing to look forward to. I wasn't thinking about graduation. I wasn't thinking about the future. I wasn't thinking about college. None of that. I think I was like probably in the 8th or 9th grade. And then it hurt my soul real bad when I had to quit band. But I ended up going back. And when I went back, that's when I messed up my leg and couldn't really do any field shows or parades. But I, did concerts and other stuff. Things that were said, like I said, I've been bullied while I was in the band as well. Even when we were on trips and stuff, I was still being bullied, but I didn't care. I didn't even tell my band director about it. I didn't tell my parents about it. I told him one thing. It got around school that I tried to commit suicide or whatever. And that's when the fakeness really started. Everybody who talked down on my name was coming to me, inboxing me, saying, "Oh, I care about you, I love you, don't scare me like that, you got so much to live for, da 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 this, da da da," just stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh wow, oh wow. People don't care about you until something happens to you. People just like me who are going through the same things I'm going through, and they're scared to talk to their parents. Talk to your children. They not gonna come to you, because I didn't go to my mom about the things I was going through. I didn't go to her until the day came when I left my old school. Now I don't care, but it just amazes me that after all these years, people still have stuff to say. Like, people still bring up trauma things that happened to me in high school, and they put it out there on social media, and I'm just like, why? Like why? Like, why would you bring up things that happen to other people that hurt them to social media? And some people, some people, it's too late with some people. Some people isn't as lucky as I am to get out of the situation they're in. I would just say, don't do things to people that you don't want people doing to you. Or don't do things to people or say things to people, because everybody can't take that. You can say, people can say, oh, they talk about Jesus, they're gonna talk about you, people are gonna talk, you just need to do you. But what y'all fail to realize is that everybody's not the same. Everybody can't take it. Everybody can't take the hate, can't take the bullying, can't take any of that. You have some people who are weaker than others, and you have to be very, very fragile to what you say or what you do to that person, because if not, then that person just gonna take everything you say to the head, like I did. So it's best to watch what you say to people, because first off, you don't know what people are thinking about. You don't know what people are going through within themselves. So I feel like we don't have a right to judge anybody, because nobody's 100% perfect. I wish people would just come to their senses and just stop, because at the end of the day, you're not hurting nobody but yourself. And I know in high school, a lot of people, talked about me just because other people was talking about me, and they didn't want to be seen with me because of what other people would say. And I know this for a fact. It's hard telling somebody that you need help. Never got into a fight. I think I got into a fight one time. I wouldn't even say it's a fight, because I was in 2nd grade, And that was the only time I got in a fight. And I got to fighting with a girl because she kept hitting me on my arm. And my mind went blank. And all I could think to do was choke her. So I choked her. And I choked her. And I think the coach came and got me off her. So that's why I don't call it a fight. Because I don't remember her actually getting no licks in me. You know, I used to question God. I used to question God and ask him, why me? Like, why do people gotta treat me this way out of all people? Why I gotta experience this? Why I gotta go through this? What did I ever do? Like, this is something that's been happening since elementary school, since kindergarten, all the way up to elementary school, to high school. Like, what did I do to, you know, receive this punishment? Like, what did I do? And I am a suicide survivor. Like, I would just be questioning God, and I would just cry myself to sleep, and then having to wake up the next morning and go back to this bad place again. Now, I was being judged for the clothes I wore, for the even though we all was in uniform at the time, but I seen the shoes I would wear. And I was bullied. I think I said I was bullied on my skin color. I was bullied about my hair. My hair was very, very short. I was, you know, I am dark skin, short. Well, to many people, I was like just a short, bald-headed, fat, dark-skinned girl. That's who I was to them. I remember one time somebody told me, I was in the cafeteria, and there was a girl that told me this. She was like, and we was young, like, what the hell you know about being fine at this motherfucking age? She was like, well, Nita, you'll be fine if you were light skinned. I'm just like, what? I didn't even say that, but now I think about it, I'd be like, what? Like, if I wore a uniform, if I wore a shirt that was too big for me, or if I wore pants that were too big for me, I'll be bullied about that. And my shoes, I really didn't care. As long as I had like decent shoes to put on my feet and uniforms to wear, I didn't care about the style. I didn't care about any of that. I didn't care about no expensive shoes or any of that. But back then, y'all, it was different. You had to be in my shoes. You had to be in my shoes. Back then, it was different. Back then, I was sensitive. I had a lot of anxiety going on, like I do now. I still got anxiety going on right now. That's why I'm touching my hair all the time doing my video. I did switch schools when I was in high school. And I want to say that I wish I had did it quicker. But my mom was telling me that, you know, people are going to talk about you everywhere you go. That's something you can't run from. People did talk about me, but it wasn't as bad as my old school. I mean, I'm making friends. People ain't judging me. People actually want to get to know me. People not treating me like I'm some kind of disease. People actually want to sit next to me. They actually want to talk to me. And, you know, they actually want to hang out. You know, they inviting me places, doing this and that. You know, just things that I never experienced in my old school. And so I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know this boy, he told me, he was like, I don't know, I guess it was something he said to me I didn't like, I didn't appreciate. And then he was just like, don't go home and kill yourself. And I'm just like, but he was saying it as a joke. I really don't think that's something to joke about. And one thing I hate is when something happens to somebody, then people want to act all sincere and act like they care about you and act like y'all was cool. No, like, I thank God it didn't happen. But if I did had a died from overdose and people would have went on social media acting like they fucking with me, oh, I just want y'all to know, my sister, if not my sister, my brother, he would have cut all that shit out. one day I was in school and my menstrual came on, and I guess it showed through my pants. So people started laughing and joking about that, which I was very humiliated. And I was like, God, why me? Like, why did you do this to me? I guess a girl, I had air freshener sprayed on my clothes when somebody said that I was stinky or whatever, and I was very, very humiliated. People were laughing. Like, I'm over it now. I mean, I wore glue-ins a lot around the 8th, 9th grade, I would say. I wore glue-ins a lot, and so I got a sew-in, and this so-called friend I was talking to, I don't know if she was trying to be funny or what. She was like, Nita got a sew-in. She was like, that's a sew-in. Like, she was just so surprised. Like, damn, I can't wear sew-ins now. When you're watching this video, I just want you to know that your child is not going to tell you everything that's going on with them. Sometimes it's best just to sit down with them and talk to them about things that's going on with them, because they're not gonna come straight and tell you. And even if you ask them, they still might not tell you, because they think that you're gonna run your mouth and go tell everybody else, or they think you're gonna judge them, or like I said, run your mouth and talk about them behind their back. You know, they tell you that they're depressed. Maybe you'll say some stuff like, oh, they got a roof over their head, they got clothes on their back, they got somewhere, they got food to eat, they got somewhere to lay, that they shouldn't have nothing to be sad about, which is not true at all. You don't know what your child go through 100%. You don't know what they're thinking when they go to school. You do not know what's going on. They're not going to tell you everything. They're not going to tell you everything for real. And like I said, people only feel sorry for you or want to talk to you or be your friend when they found out something happened to you. But all I gotta say about that is that it actually made me stronger. Some people was telling me that I was getting a little too personal on YouTube. I was getting too personal. I talk about things that people don't want to talk about. I talk about things that are being swept under the rug. You know, I talk about things, some things that make people feel uncomfortable. Of course, you're gonna have people that's gonna come to hate, you're gonna have people that's come to support, and you're gonna have some people that just come to be nosy, but that's okay as long as you're here. And I'm over the things that happened to me in high school. I just hate when people try to, you know, throw all that back in my face and joke about it and make fun of it. Like, why would you make fun of somebody, something that happened to someone that hurt them? Like, why would you make fun of that? There's still people today that, you know, bring up my past and they joke about it and they laugh about it. And, you know, I knew they was fake. Like I'm saying on this video, like, I knew they was fake. I knew they was fake and phony. I knew they were my real friend. I knew they was just, you know, acting in front of me, in front of my face and behind my back. They go and talk with their little messy friends. But then, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I look back at all the people who bullied me, who judged me, and I look at where they at now. I already asked on Snapchat if y'all want to see some story times. Some people told me they did want to see story times, but I just got a lot of story times, y'all. I remember a time I had on, it was some kind of glasses I had on, and I'm just sitting on the bus chilling. This boy beside me, he like, why you got on those glasses? Only pretty girls wear those glasses. And y'all, he was dead ass serious. I just kept on looking out the window. Now I think about it, damn, I can't do shit. And then one boy, I was sitting there in the hallway. We come from the gym. And I'm sitting here in the hallway, standing here just like this, motherfucker, leaning against the wall, waiting on the teacher to come unlock the door. He come to me, he like, why you standing there trying to look pretty? Only pretty girls stand like that. I'm just like, what the fuck? Nothing. I can't wear glasses. I can't wear certain clothes. I can't even fucking stand a certain way. Like, damn, what the hell y'all want me to do? What, just stay at home? Because I really just want to stay the fuck home. I ain't want to see y'all asses. Now I look at their life and look what they doing right now. I'll be like, damn, God, I'd rather be in their ass. In this video, thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, thumbs down if you didn't enjoy this video, or you can comment and let me know, and I will post more videos like this.